Hello, and today we're going to talk about how to build a 2016 server. So I have VMware Fusion on my Mac, so I want to build a 2016 server. So I wanted to show you guys how to create that VM and how to make it part of your infrastructure. I already have a domain controller and SCCM, Citrix, and WSUS and what have you. But today I'm going to show you how to just create and build a 2016 server. Now you'll see once you need to download the ISO file from Microsoft. It'll give you like a 6-month evaluation version. So you download the ISO file, then you want to create a new virtual machine, which is what I did here. And then I start that virtual machine, and then I hit the space bar to boot from the CD, and that'll launch the ISO file. So now what I'm going to do is there's 4 options that when you select here. You want to select the desktop experience because that's going to be the GUI interface. If you select the other option, that'll be your command line interface. So in some cases you want to do that, but for today I'm going to show you how to do the desktop experience. This will be the GUI interface. You go ahead and click on next, and of course you agree to the terms, and then we're going to go do custom. We're going to do 60 gigs. That's all you really need. It's just OS and patches, and it goes and starts the installing process. I'm going to pause the video right here and come back. Once it's finished installing Windows, it'll go ahead and restart and start loading the components here. We'll just give it a second. Now it's getting the devices ready, and this will take a little bit of time. And then it restarts the VM, as you can see. We'll give it a few more minutes. And there it goes, coming up. Alright, so I'm going to give it a password. I thought I was typing. There we go. Oops, I'll try one more time. There we go, finish. Now it's going to build a local administrator account. So now what I want to do is I want to log in. I'm going to enter that password in. I'm going to bring this up a little bit, make this a little bigger. Oops. And there is your 2016 server environment. Didn't take long. But now I want to add it to my domain. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I already have my domain controller ready. So I want to go ahead and change my name to, let's see, I'm going to call it Win 2016. That's fine. I'm going to call it Win 2016. I don't know what I'm going to use this server for yet. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I like to give it a name first and then restart it and then add it to the domain. So when you do that, it's the proper way to do it. So I'm going to restart the machine one more time. And of course I'll have to restart it again once I add it to the domain. Now because I'm setting all my servers as a static. Now you can use your DHCP and do an IP reservation, but since it's a small lab, I'm going to go ahead and use a static. But in a production environment, most likely you'll want to use DHCP reservations for all your servers, because that way you just manage it through the DHCP console. But for a small lab environment, I'm just going to go ahead and use the static for this. So just I'm going to go ahead and log in, my password. Now I'm bridging right now. I'm bridging the Ethernet to my Mac right now. Eventually, I'm going to make it static, and then I'll show you another trick to configure an DHCP file to make it static permanently. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and close that out. So now I'm going to go ahead and add it to, now what I want to do, before I can add it to the domain, I need to switch to the other MAC address or other VNets. So I created one here called, so it's going to configure that. And what I want to do is take a look and see what IP addresses are available so I can set it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Yes. Now, I'm going to take a look at the command line. So we have 129. We don't want that. So I'm going to give it an IP, so I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm at the DHCP server, well actually the DNS, and I'm going to give it a static of 168, and I'm going to do 132. And then I'm going to create a associated pointer record. I'm going to add the host. So there we go. I'm done there, and you can see 116. And we want to do the reverse lookup. And then there it is. There's your reverse lookup. So 132. That's what we're going to use. So now I'm going to go ahead and give this a static. Going to do that. Alright, I don't want to do that. 32. Everything else is fine. That's the DNS server. That's the static. We'll go to advanced. That's the domain. That's DNS. Okay, so there we go. Now, make sure it's on the IP4. It is, which is fine. Now, the only thing we haven't done here is we haven't installed VMware tools, so we need to do that next. So what I'm going to do is go and close this out. There we go. We'll see what's control panel. Let's see. We have VMware tools installed. I'm not even on the wrong group. Hold on. All right. Right back. Okay, so now I'm back on the 2016 box. I was on the wrong box before, so now I'm going to give this thing static. I'm going to go ahead and disable that. I'm not using IP6. I'll give it a static. 192. That's fine. And then the DNS server. Advanced. I'm going to go ahead and add that. I'm going to register all this stuff. Alright, got that going. We'll go ahead and renew. Oops. First thing that we need to do, also we need to install the VMware tools. So we're going to go ahead and do that next. That'll help. Now you see it's got a proper IP address, but now we need to install the VMware tools. Make things run a little faster, and networking will run better, and the graphics will run a little better. So we're going to do that next. And sometimes it takes a moment to load, but I think I'm just going to hurry up and there we go. I'm going to pause this video and come right back once it's installed. There it goes. Now we're going to go ahead and install VMware tools. And this will take a couple of minutes. I'm going to pause. It's taking a little longer than usual, so be right back. All right, so we're back. VMware Tools has been installed, and so now it's restarted. So now I'm going to go ahead and add the server to the domain. Right now I'm going to log in locally. And once it comes up, I'm going to add it to the domain for the system. Whoops, that's fine. We're going to change this. Now we're going to make it to the domain. And if all my networking is set up correctly, I'll get a prompt to log into the domain. So it may take a moment. There you go. And in a moment it'll say welcome to the domain. So, and then after that, here we go. And we're going to go ahead and restart. Now if I go to my domain controller, go to Active Directory users and computers, you'll see a computer there that's been added. It's restarting. And then there's the server. I'm going to move this one to the OU that I want. I'll have to figure out what's going on with that one. And there you go. Now we've got a brand new Windows 2016 VMware Tools installed and added to the domain, and now this server is ready to be used for anything I want. Again, thank you for watching the video. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and there'll be more coming. So see you next time. Bye.